Brady Marchese, class of 2026, Cartersville High School. I chose Georgia because just even after going practice, I've been up there a few times. Just everything felt right. It felt like home to me. It's the fact of that I'm playing against the best of the best every day, and that's what I want to. I want to be able to compete and not just be able to and I want to be able to go and win a championship, and that's what Georgia's all about.
Brady, everybody's going to look at you and say you're a 3-star, probably going to get your 4-star. You're the number 60 wide receiver in the country, But that just says, hey, this is a guy that gets first downs. This is a tool to win a football game. For you, what do you want people to know about you besides that, man?
I just obviously let my game do the talking. That's for sure. I mean, people can say, 3-star and all this, but when I get in the field, that's when things are going to show for sure.
So it was fascinating to learn your kind of aha moment when the lightning bolt hit you. It's this past week. You're going up to Georgia, and you're going for a practice, but
sir.
You're not going up there thinking, I'm going to commit. Something just hit you in the middle of that practice. What hit you which said you had to be a dog?
So, I mean, it was obviously an option for sure. It was definitely thought in mind of committing to Georgia that day, but just after seeing how how differently they do things there, how hard they work and how they get during practice, and seeing that nobody else really gets after it like they do, I think that's what really pushed me to commit after practice for sure.
Who'd you tell first?
I told the assistant receiver coach, and then I told, when we were up in a meeting, I told Kirby, I think I got some news today. And after practice, me and my mom and dad and my sister went up to Kirby's office, and he said, how are we going to get you to be a dog? And I said, I'm all in.
What did Kirby say when you told him I'm all in? What was that like?
We got up and hugged right away. It was crazy. My mom was in the back tearing up and everything. It was a special moment for sure.
Why did Georgia tell you they wanted you?
I think just because my style of play, and obviously I know they have a thing for receivers like me, and I think the way that I can change the game when I get up there for sure.
What motivates you, man? Everybody's got a reason why. I love this question because football gets hard. Man, you wake up with bruises on Saturday morning where you're like, man, I don't even know what color that is. For you, why do you play this game?
I grew up loving football. That's been my favorite sport since I was a kid. But what motivates me the most, I would say, just kind of always being underrated. I mean, I haven't always been obviously the biggest, the strongest, which that kind of changed after my freshman year. I started putting on some weight and muscle, but it's just definitely, I'd say, being underrated and kind of talked over, and that's why kind of blowing up later in the in my high school season still kind of meant a lot to me, just because now people are starting to finally see what and who I am.
I got to ask you about the Cedartown game last year, man. Obviously everybody's a competitor. Obviously everybody, when you get your oil check, that's one of those moments where people are like, let's see what this Brady kid's all about.
Sure.
How did that, I guess, boast? How did that chirping, as I understand, I don't know if you chirped back. You just said we'll figure it out on the field. What was that week like for you? Was it?
I'd say that the preparation that week was definitely different than any game was for sure. I mean, obviously there was a whole bunch of talking going on, and we got a kid named Colin Pope here who played at Cedartown, and he's all in the group chats with them, telling them that they're staying, all this. They were on Instagram Live saying stuff. I try not to get myself into none of that for sure, but I think that definitely hit something in me to do what I did during that game for sure.
When you hear that, is that disrespect, or is it just light a fire?
I'd just say it's fuel to me. I mean, that's just lighting something up in me to do more in the game for sure. So.
What do you like best about Georgia?
I would just say obviously the winning program there, and just the way they do things, how hard they do. It's anything they're doing it at 100% for sure, and I think that's what's the difference between them and a lot of other schools.
When they offered you in January, did you get the feeling it was going to be Georgia? Or what was that like?
When they offered me, I called my dad as soon as I actually did not think Georgia was going to end up offering me.
What were your views of the Georgia practice? What stood out to you? Did you watch the receivers? Did you watch the DB?
I watched the receivers the whole time. I think what stood out to me is just the way Coach Coley coaches is different than any other receiver coach. I mean, they're hollering out there, but I mean, he's getting on you for everything you're doing wrong, and I think that's a big thing for sure, because some coaches don't do that.
Brady? Nobody ever just calls you Brady, right? Somebody said they call you Cheesy or something.
They call me Cheese. I mean, that's some announcers at some schools can't pronounce my last name right, so they're Marchese and everything. But no one really calls me Brady. It's either Cheese or Marchese. whole lot of the things.
Brady Marchese, Bulldog committed over the weekend. Sounds like you're very committed, very much all in. What would it take for somebody to flip you here, man? Would it take a whole lot, or I mean, how locked down is this right now?
I'm locked down right now for sure. It would take a whole lot for sure for someone to flip me. So,
Brady, man, appreciate your time. Cartersville High School, 2026 class of 2026 receiver. Thanks for spending some time.